makes me crazy. I dream about our babies. Gazing them days and contagious, you're my baby. We know each other like the back of our hands. Understand, there's no mistaking, I'm taking, 'cause you're my dream. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Asia.
And it's your boy BJ.
Back in the building.
Back in effect.
Back like we never left.
And as you can see by the thumbnail, we're about to get into an artist that we haven't had a chance to touch on yet. Our true loyal Cadet fans, y'all been in the comments like, man, why are y'all not doing Cadet?
Wait, before you even go that far, I just want to just take a moment to say RIP to Mr. Cadet himself. And
hell yeah,
man, I couldn't wait to do this. We actually held out on this for a little minute just because I feel like when we do stuff like this, it has to be up to par with people's standards and what their expectations are, which is why I was a little bit hesitant to do this. So I really do hope y'all enjoy this. We'll probably be doing more Cadet, but
absolutely,
for the obvious reasons, we didn't really know a lot of history on him and to speak on him or to speak of his name. So in respect to him,
absolutely,
we kind of held out a little bit. So until
we had a chance to kind of dive into it just a little bit to kind of know exactly who he is and his story, because we didn't want to just do Cadet just to be doing Cadet to get views. Like we actually wanted to especially when it's someone that's like a fallen soldier,
right?
We definitely want to pay our respects and not just gloss over
everything else that he's done attributing to his success. So, without further ado, so now that we've gotten that out, I just wanted to say why we haven't done Cadet, and I just wanted to put that out there for everybody to know what the reason why we kind of held out. But now that I know about Cadet,
we're about to get into some Cadet today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bellas, you sit right here, Mama. Don't worry.
Doggy! No!
Y'all, we got 3 little fur babies, and we got 2 boys and 1 girl. And Bella, my little mama, she minds her business. She don't even care what's going on. She just sitting here like, why they making noise? And then Macho and Dougie downstairs are just barking at each other. But then we have Bella, and Bella sits here and says nothing. Today, as y'all can see from the title, we're doing Cadets Behind Bars.
Absolutely.
Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, we definitely want to get into a really good song that Cadet has. Not necessarily a good song, but we just wanted to go ahead and kind of start somewhere with Cadet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we went just a little far back, about 5-6 years, and we're gonna go ahead and tap in with Cadet Behind the Bars.
Yeah.
Also, again, like I said, man, rest in peace to the soldier, man.
For sure. If you are new here, welcome to the platform. We welcome you to our channel with open arms. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ.
Absolutely. We need y'all to tap in and stay tuned in.
Yeah.
As we about to get into this new video.
Leave us your recommendation on the videos you would like for us to react to, and we'd love to hear what you think and your thoughts down below. Let's go on and get into this video, y'all. Let me quit this commercial shit. Okay, let's go. She bye-bye, mama. She bye. Oh, mama. Bella. Hi.
TV Behind Bars.
Let's go. It's your boy Cadet, underrated legend. This is my story, yeah? True story. Shout out all my followers, everybody that supports, everybody that tweets.
Yeah.
Underrated legend. Let's go. Alright, boom. So I turned Muslim when I was 15. Yeah, man, I knew what it means, but I didn't know Dean. I didn't turn for hype, but hype did bring Islam to the scene. But now I'm Muslim like most of my team. It weren't in my heart, but it was in my speech. I'm a young nigga living in a dream. I can have a book in my bag or a knife in my jeans. Man, I was more into black history. Trying to find out about man's fathers, and I can talk about that all day long. But I'm Cadet, I ain't Swiss of a car, and most of my family is Christian. But it's not like any of them know the Bible. It's more like following suit. Like my nan would have told my mum do as I do, but I done.
Ooh, that's deep right there. That's deep.
Just following suit. That's what a lot of people do. They get caught up in that.
Yeah, people get caught up in just tradition, kind of what they've been taught from, you know, maybe their mother, father, or somebody that they came up under.
Yeah.
But I like how he said, you know, most of my family is Christian. You know, he said he's Muslim. You know what I mean? Yeah, following that Islam.
Yeah.
Man, assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Right.
Man, just by what he's saying, that's how he started that shit off. That shit sound prolific. Like that shit sound like next level rap. He kind of diving into like his family history, talking about, you know, he was in the black.
I caught that too.
More like for the win suit, like 9-9. But I told my mum do as I do, but I done as they never did. See, I was sick from the rolls and the book was my medicine. My nan, she had the magic strokes that come and give nanny a hug, you look a terrorist. But it's all banter.
Wait, no, it did not your nanny, man.
Yeah, she said, come give me a hug, you little
terrorist.
Yeah.
Oh, that's messed up.
She like, you know, you're a little badass, but I'm gonna watch you in love. And just the beat that he rapping on, it's like perfect for him.
Yeah.
Perfect for his message that he's saying right now too.
Nanny, a hug, you look a terrorist. But it's all banter. Truth is, I didn't care about religion. Bare people kept Muslim for hype. And the fact in the matter, I was one of them niggas, man, until I met Cali in the field. They took a nigga that was savage in the field, took a knife out and put a pen in and gave me a purpose, man, it's so real. You see, I went from saying Assalamu alaikum for the sake of it, to Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, come up with a capital and keep on lick. But I can't stop music, it means too much. The Grand Temple.
Stop right there, like.
Dang, wait, man. You know.
Damn.
I wonder if they did. Please, somebody tell me if they did. And maybe it's too soon at this point, but I'm wondering if they did like some type of documentary. I know he did like a sit-down interview at some point. I can't remember what it was that I was watching. I can't remember what it was. I'm just gonna stop right there.
Was it just like Cashapp, like interviews or something?
It was like an interview that he was doing, but he was talking about. They were just asking him like kind of some questions. It wasn't like anything long. Yeah. I don't even recall even watching it for a very long time.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if he has some type of documentary. I know I went back and I looked into a lot of like, you know, everything leading up to like his passing and how all of that actually transpired and stuff. And I watched a lot of videos about that. I like to read about that kind of stuff. But Cadet in particular was one that I was really, really interested in when y'all actually started talking about him in the comments. I had never heard of him before then, but I'm just wondering, you know, when you have somebody that has, you know, and I don't know what his ranking was, if you will, in terms of like his, where he led or where he stood in UK rap, to see that maybe he was great enough to have some type of documentary of his life. But I would just be curious to know if he did, because what I have seen and what I have looked up about him, like, I can see why a lot of people are so connected to him.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's such a funny person. Like,
he is.
Watching him and his humor, he seemed like he was really down to earth, very loving. Like, he loved hard. And, like, you could just feel his spirit through a lot of the things that...
through the camera.
And so I'm just curious to know, like, if they have some type of, you know...
I'm going to look it up and try to see.
Bio... life of him.
Yeah, like is there a documentary or bio that you can't find online? Or on YouTube or whatever?
Yeah.
You know, I'll try to look it up and try to find it. But I'm sure they probably have... You know, they have a lot of videos that people put together, but I'm talking about like an actual, like, official,
an official
type of documentary. But I'm not sure. I have to look at it and see.
Even if it's his family, like, you know, I know him and Crept are cousins, so I'm just curious to know if anybody put anything out for him. I know, you know, I can't wait till we do the letter that they did to each other, because I did watch those.
Last letter to Cadet.
The last letter to Cadet and the letter to Crept. So, and we are going to cover those too, y'all. So, I got to get my emotions in check for that, because every time I listen to either one of them, it's just like, I can't.
Yeah. You know, I like a lot of artists that like to talk about stuff that's relatable, like how he kind of talks about himself, his past, you know, just stuff about him, his religion, his family, upbringing, like, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
Especially when it's real. Like, don't be giving me all this gibberish and all this makeup shit. Like, when it's like real, and you just, even like he said with talking to his nanny, and she telling him to come up, give me a hug, you little terrorist. That just gives you like one like little quick insight, one little picture of his childhood. So I appreciate
they still loved him.
I keep on lit, but I can't stop music, it means too much. The gram tempo, my heart beats too much. I know that the shit that I'm doing is haram. I come out my face when you pre too much, and you ain't gotta tell me I ain't on Dean. I know what comes with the music scene, and if I'm gonna go hell, then cool. There's no better reason than chasing a dream like, I ain't trying to sound cliche, but it's the first time I ever chased me a dream like, why would God help me? I was like, same nigga with a kitchen in his jeans, like I ain't trying to go Jahannam. See, I just wanna use the gifts that he gave me, but since you like hearing my story's cool, let me tell you the one that made me eyes. So I must have been about 6 or 7. My mum, she was throwing me a party. It was my birthday and I was gassed. And plus I was gonna see my dad. See, I was a daddy's boy, but I wanted to be. You know, when he was around, it was my birthday, I'm excited. Even my cousin from the East came down. Now, he said that he brought me a Mega Drive. I'm back then there with a lick. And yeah, I told my cousin, you can play that cool, but allow me, I'ma go first in the shit. I was said that it come around 5. But now it's around 8. Everybody saying that he ain't gon' come. I told him shut up and that he's just late. So I remember running into my room, putting my face up against that window, cause that window's at a mad angle, so I can see when hits beyond this road. Mum said come away from that window. I was like no mum, because he's gon' come. She said at least come and blow out your candles. And I was like no mum, because he gon' come. Yo, I fell asleep by that window. The side of my face went numb. Yo, I missed my whole fucking birthday, cause I was thinking that he gon' come. Now, I know that it might sound dumb, cause I moved on, but it still lives with a kid. But right now I'm 25. And the fact is, I ain't celebrated a birthday ever since.
Damn.
That's
that
hard.
shit almost made me cry. God, dog, man.
That's hard. That's hard. It was like he sat by the window waiting for his pops, you know what I mean? He said he missed the whole birthday. And when was that? He said when he was 8?
No, I think he said, I think he said 8.
Yeah. Man, this beat is like perfect for what he doing and what he talking about. I'm trying to tell you. He said he sat up against that window till his face got numb. You know
he fell asleep in the window thinking he said the window was at an angle so that he could see his dad come down the road.
Street,
And he said his mom told him to come blow out the candles. He told her no.
Yeah,
like daddy's coming. Yeah. Like I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait. Like can you just imagine?
Said he was a daddy's boy.
Just any kid in general. Like I feel like I was set up for that a couple times when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like, and I can just remember. I can just remember just thinking, like, how excited you would always be to see them, even though it was every day, or sometimes it was every other day, depending on, I guess, what that night was for him.
Yeah.
You know, I can just remember how it felt when, you know, I would go to bed at night and I would be like, he's not here. Mm-hmm. Like, I knew that I would see him in the morning or even the next day, but I can only imagine what that feels like for a birthday. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and for any kid, like, I just know what that feeling of, like, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming, and then you don't even come.
You to see him on your birthday, and not just that, but maybe, you know, he's going to bring you a present, you know. What he's going to bring you in addition to himself coming. And
look at, he's talking about he's 25 years old and he still remembers that story like it was yesterday. He's telling it.
Yeah, he said he ain't said it.
That's some shit y'all should learn from, because kids don't forget that type of shit.
Nah.
Ever.
Mm-hmm. So all you single parents out there, you know, you single dads or you single moms, you know, living in a single parent home, you know, if you that father or that mother that doesn't see their child that much, please make sure you see them as much as you can.
And don't give them false promises.
Yeah, don't give them false hopes. Make sure you see them on their birthdays, man. So they don't be 8 years old saying that they haven't celebrated a birthday since they was 25. Yeah. Come on. We need y'all to get in tune.
Yeah.
Right now I'm 25 and the fact is I ain't celebrated a birthday ever since. I grew up me with no mercy with a kid. Try to celebrate but it would burn me ever since. And I ain't even where it gets peak, let me tell them. Think up a bit, get turn it up a bit, see me. I grew up in Clapham and that's where I spent my teens. See, I was on Nelson's Road and across the road was Matt Keys. Now when I linked up with my dad, he told me the truth. He told me he was on crack. He was in a dark space ill but he's moved on. As a strong man he ain't never going back. Now that day he had my Mega Drive, but he sold it quick for that fiend. I guess where this man sold it? Across the road in Matt Keys, it was peak. But you know what? That ain't even what changed me. Even after the bullshit there, that ain't even what made me. A broken man, my dad be, he used to. but that used to was so used to. Now, let me tell you the man that I'm used to. Excuse you, if you think it's been a smooth route, we just couldn't connect like it was Bluetooth. It's a funny joke to make the room move. I was trying not to crease like it was new shoes. We go out to eat, sit in a new booth. Wouldn't it be a happy meal, there's not a fruit shoot. Who knew that man I be rude to is now the compass I stay true to. Flex put me in a box, that's Sudoku. He'd get me out the box like it was new loops. Interview come, who took me for a new suit? But then I'm just glad I know the new you. I refuse to, don't appreciate the shit that you do. Are you mad? My friends ain't talk about that, that ain't a thing. But me, I'm lucky that man one is a king. See, went from being the guy that I could drop to being the guy that I compare God to. Of course I'm happy when I see my dad. That fast Dane Johnson man when he boxed you. Went from smoking rock to rocking the hardest suits. But that is the man. I just wanna buy you a diamond watch, you know. Put a different kind of rock in there and you know the shit they done for the kid is peak. I can't even put it in a speech. When you even downloaded Twitter for me, just so you can retweet. That shit there gets me hype. So who cares if I don't make it in music? Cause that man there, he made it in life. Yo, underrated legend, man. Cadet, you done know, man.
Man.
Link Up TV behind Barz.
That's a story for your ass.
I just like the fact that he just spit that shit with so much passion. You know what I'm saying? You could, just with him sweating and everything, I'm just like, he gave a lot of passion in that damn song. So I can tell that, you know, everything that we're gonna see to come is gonna probably be done with a lot of passion and a lot of heart in it.
I just feel like, you know, like when people write music, sometimes they write music and they are writing, most people, artists in general, they're writing from a place that they feel is, you know what I mean, sacred to them. Like that's important to them, like things and how they see it. And a lot of times people who, you know, it maybe they do. I feel like some people don't understand the depth and things of what people are trying to explain in their music when they are as passionate as they are. Like, you gotta listen to that pain. Like, you can hear that shit. Nigga got the high pitched voice going on. Like, granted, that's his natural voice. Yeah. But you can hear that he's like, hear me, like, listen to me. Like, if he could squeeze you and tell you that he is talking to you, like, he is talking to you. You know what I mean? Like, and he wanted you to know it. Like, yeah. And I feel like that's what you can hold on to. Like, if there was nothing else that he left behind, it was like, remember that passion. Remember that he gave you all of that through his voice. Like, he wanted you to feel it. Like, this man had a story to tell. And he didn't have enough time to give it all, but he gave you a little bit every single time to take with you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But he put his life into it.
Yeah.
Even like I said, that behind the bars, this behind the bars wasn't even about anything but his life. Mm-hmm. And that's what he gave you.
He said, I'm finna tell you my story. This is my story when he started out. He's like, this is my story.
And I think that's what I appreciate the most, especially when you get a artist, when they can be really raw and vulnerable, and give you their real story. Because a lot of people, you know, they shy away from their story or shy away from their past or where they've been and what they've been through. Yeah. Probably because they think it's not interesting or it's something that nobody wants to hear.
Or they're embarrassed about it.
That too. But when you're able just to step out on the limb and be like, I'm gonna give you my life, and no matter what somebody thinks, this is just me, real raw. You gotta accept me for me and who I am. He's
he didn't follow suit.
A daddy's boy. You know what I mean? So.
But he said his daddy told him the truth. He was like, I did buy you whatever that thing was. He said that it was. Yeah. He said, I did buy it. I sold it for crack. Basically, is what he said. He said, but you know.
At least it seems like he still was able to to have a good relationship with his dad. Yeah. You know, so.
After all of that, but then, but you see, the scar is still left. Like he still didn't want to have a birthday.
The memory, he still had that memory of looking out the window and anticipating to see his father and falling asleep, waking up the next morning like, damn, you missed your whole birthday. You missed all the good stuff you could have done for your birthday, you know, waiting up for your pops. Right. I can't wait to hear some more Cadet. Like,
I do too. I can almost hardly talk about it without even getting emotional just thinking about it. But I don't know. I
just want to hear more so you can.
I do too.
So I can hear him piece more parts of his life together. Every line, every boy has substance.
Yeah. I like the storytelling type stuff. Like when you telling like real life stuff, like. If y'all ain't know, like I write a lot about that kind of stuff. Like I write a lot about stuff even for myself. And I feel like that, like when I write music like that, I feel like that's my best music. Mm-hmm. and it may not be the most appealing to people.
Yeah.
But I feel like that
it's the rawest.
It's just the best. Like it's the easiest for me to write.
Absolutely.
And it's almost effortless, like for me to write that way. So when I'm pretty sure that's kind of how it is for a lot of people when they are writing about their real life. When you write realistically, it's the easiest way that you can write.
Because you don't really think about it. It's already written.
Rather than writing fantasy or writing, hypothetically type things, like it's so much easier when you write like from here. You know what I mean?
Especially when you're okay with it. Especially when you made peace with your past.
And sometimes you make peace doing that.
Yeah,
I feel like I've been able to do that. I had to cope a lot with writing, and it seems like after I wrote it and I got it out and I said it, then it was like okay, like it's out now.
That chapter's over with.
Yeah. So. I don't know. Y'all give us some more suggestions. I know y'all finna flood the comments with Cadet songs. So give us the good ones.
Yeah.
And let us know what y'all think about this video. Give us, your feedback, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
So other than that, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up. Y'all let us know what y'all think. And if ain't nobody told you, shoo. We love you.
Tap in.
And we'll
Stay
see y'all in the
in.
next video.
Unlearn and relearn.
What? Bye.
Your body, boy, I'm addicted. Insisting commitment, predicted you're insane.